at 18 liters, I sell 3 liters for cash. Then 2 liters for my children. Then 3 liters according to the weight of my calf. It takes 3 liters per day. That is the way they have been helped in that cow. The manure, I proceed. I have to compost it. I put in whatever you have seen there. And it has also helped my children about nutrition, even my health, whatever and whatever. I have got too much from that cow. And even the yield is now higher than as it was. Because we are benefiting from whatever food, cash, vegetables, milk, cash, and also the children are being taken to school and in private schools because UPs have in fact exploited our children. Me, all my children are taken to private schools. Wow. Pay cash from the car, the little money I get from my car. And that is the main, mostly the main thing I have succeeded.
One that's very, very important called calcium, which you might have heard of. Now, calcium is really important for our bones. So when we're young and we're growing, so right from when we're a baby, all the way through until we're about early 20s, our bones are still growing, believe it or not. We may have got to the height that we're going to be, but actually our bones can still use the calcium to make them as strong as they can possibly be. So calcium comes from the milk. It's really important because when we consume or when we eat milk, it goes into our bodies, and our bodies are very clever, and they take that calcium, which is a mineral found in the milk, and they put it into our bones. And that's what enables our bones to be really, really strong. Okay? So when babies are growing, obviously their bones are growing quite quickly. When we get later in life and our bones have finished growing, the calcium is still important because yes, your bones have finished the growing, but you can put the additional calcium in to make those already grown bones as strong as possible. So milk is really important for calcium.
Now we use symbols, and this is a side of a woman, and this is a side of what? Of a man. As the name sounds, a gender balance tree. It helps them in trying to identify the chores they do as husband and wife, what they do together, and when it comes to sharing, what they share together up here, and what one takes as a person, the other takes as what, and then in the middle what they share.
But we're going to do a sample. We're going to grow coffee from one of our, from what we already have inside. And Peter, who helps me draw samples, he draws a sample from every bag. Every bag. And
every single bag.
We use that sampling stick it's long enough to ensure that it goes the length of the bag. So we pick a sample from every bag. Just look at the parchment, just to see how the natural appearance of the parchment. If it is something like this, we then consider hulling it to look at the green bean. But also when you find a parchment with non-coffee materials, you can say like stones or maybe black pods and not something like that, then you immediately recommend it to be sorted or reject it immediately. But when it is this quality, we now hull it and then look at the green bean.
going?
It's going brilliantly, thank you. We're learning a lot, we're seeing some amazing things, we're feeling inspired.
And Nikki, how are you feeling about what they're eating currently and how you're helping?
I think they're eating really well. I think they have access to a lot of foods. I think their diet is very high in starchy carbohydrate and could maybe do with a little bit more protein from what we've seen so far.
Fab. And Heidi, how's your first Ugandan experience going?
Yeah, it's really inspiring, I guess is one word to use. Looking forward to going back and telling all the consumers exactly how they're helping support all of their EATFAIR products they're buying and how it's helping out over here.
Awesome. And as you can see,